Yo, this is Enemy Racer here, and also I'm kind of bored to be honest to do this, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, doing review stuff. So we have the two cars. Well, actually, two of these cars already in this game, but we want to do it. But I gotta say, I haven't reviewed one of them, but I gotta do it in both of these cars in this game right now. So we have the Gran Turismo 7. So one of them I already have, and one of them I doesn't have at all. Literally doesn't. I think I haven't do it one of them actually. Now we probably know I already reviewed the Renault. Yeah, Avantime actually. I already do the Avantime actually. Need to be honest, but we're not gonna review that because I'm completely well. I'm not gonna do that again because I'm completely not funny. But I'm okay with it doing nothing actually. Now the machine you're probably thinking, wait, there's a Renault one-way race car, was it? Yeah, the one-way race car. They replaced the Renault Megane one-way race car, but I kind of tease you a bit, but stay tuned for that. But the one car actually it has a pretty much different style. Number one, it's mid-engine. Number two, it's a 7-speed gearbox, and number three, the engine is pretty much the same as the Nissan GT-R. Yeah, I know. Some people are gonna say, "Why? Hey, are you sure about that?" Yes, I'm sure about it. It has the same V6 engine as the GT-R race car, the Ultimate GT-R. So the car I'm gonna pitch it, not this one I'm maybe gonna do it later, but not now. But the car I'm gonna review actually is a both of these cars. But what you're gonna do is this one here. This is the one car I totally didn't notice, but I forgot. Maybe I forgot to review it, or maybe I didn't say about it. This is the platform I always wanted to do again. Well, actually, I pretty much love this car for fun reason. But this car is it's pretty much 9 years old actually. This is a Renault R.S.01 GT3. This is a car pretty much people notice about it. This is a mid-engine rear-wheel drive machine and also racing car. And also another thing is, I'm not sure this thing is raced on the GT3 class. I didn't remember, but I haven't noticed about it, but I'm not sure. But this car, this is a homologate racing version for the homologation for the RS01 car. Yeah, this car here is a pretty much you may notice about it. Another thing about the RS01 is the particular car one you might be thinking. This is a mid-engine rear-wheel drive and also the V6 power underneath. And also, it's amazingly cool. I pretty much like it. But I haven't seen people drive one of these things in GT3 competition. If I correct if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below, please. The engine of this car, people that wait, they're using a Renault V6 on it? No, actually it wasn't. This is the engine of this car. It's shared with the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3. Yeah, the racing version of Nissan GT-R. The 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine. Yeah, it's the twin turbocharged V6 VR38DETT underneath it as well. And also one thing, 534 horsepower underneath and 626 Newton meters of torque and weighs about 1220 kilograms. Another thing about this car is a fully carbon fiber. I'm not sure about it, but I remember. But you're probably thinking about this car one thing. Okay, I gotta read this. Racing version of the RS01 or RS01 was tuned conform to FIA GT3 regulation. Because of that was developed track use, it didn't take much to take this car to put the 10 GT3 machine. After the beginning of the series, the Sport RS01 now competed in GT series all over the world. Yeah, it is. It doesn't go ahead, it has the description on it. But this particular car, you might be thinking, wait, you probably didn't notice about it? No, I've never seen one of these things in the FIA GT3. Maybe I didn't watch it a lot. Well, because I know they had this car wasn't competing in Super GT at all. But this car has a two version on it. This one here, the black and yellow, which is I believe the Renault color for the F1, I believe, and the ELF one, the black, blue, and red. Yep, I pretty much love. I love the color of this thing. So I'm gonna use this one as well. And 450k for this thing. Yeah, it's 450k. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I gotta buy it. Because of the collect on this one, you probably thinking, are you sure you're gonna drive one both these cars? Yes, I gotta drive both these cars. So why not? I went drive one of these things. And you might be thinking, there's a one make race version of this car. Yes, they have a one make race version of this car. And this car, kind of people notice about how they the one thing. Yeah, it is the one make race car for the championship as well. The Renault one make race is machine. And this one here, you probably remember as well. This is the R.S.01. This is a one-make race version for the Renault one-make race cup car, and also it also has the same and identical stuff of the RS01 GT3. And another thing about this car, it's a pretty much the most coolest thing ever. I know people say, "Wait, Max Verstappen drive one of these things." I know he drove one of these things as well in on the practice session. He tested on it one. And another thing about the RS01, yeah, it's a basic mid-engine rear-wheel drive. And another one is this. It's the same engine they use on Nissan GT-R. I will be talking about it later. But this one here is the most coolest car ever built in my heart as well. And also I have one of these things on the Hot Wheels version, but it's silver, but without the yellow color. But I pretty much love it. Yeah. I pretty much love this car. You're probably thinking, are you sure you want to drive the RS01 later? Yes, it is. I want to drive one of these. The engine, which is the same as well as the GT3 car, the engine underneath is pretty much the share engine of the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3. Yeah, they have the same engine in particular on the Nissan GT-R GT3 race car as well. The 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine VR38DETT. Sorry for my quote. Have the navigation. The VR38DETT underneath as well. Rear-wheel drive, 7-speed gearbox, 542 horsepower, 630 Nm of torque, and weighs about 1,143 kilos. Yeah, okay, this basically simply 1144 kgs. And also, this car, I pretty much love how it looks. And also, they have only one color on this car. The iconic Renault yellow one. The iconic Renault yellow. I pretty much love colors on this thing. Now, people get to say, is it half a million? Yes, it's half a million. And for the RS01, you notice about it. Well, actually, I got the rootlet for this one. As I gotta say, it cost 500,000 for this thing. And you probably noticed. Yeah, I got this one for rootlet. So I played the clip.
What follows is a brief construction montage. We hope you enjoyed this brief construction montage.
The one thing is, I wish Paul Ricard in this game, so we wanted to drive one of those things as well. So we're gonna use the. Let's start it with the one of the track you may notice. Let's start it with Barcelona first. Before people get thinking, yeah, it started with Barcelona. So Barcelona, the GP layout is the national name. The no chicane one. The longer the track, I believe, the longer the track, people love it as well. Yeah, kind of very much I want to do that. And then another the RS01, I gotta drove it in different track. So let's get started anyway. Now people are gonna say, well, I say it was looking good as well. The sound, the gearbox on it, and also everything as well. I just realized this car has a carbon fiber monocoque as well. Yeah, I realized it a long time, and also, wow, I should say the steering wheel. It's pretty much almost near with the driver's seat as well. Yeah, it's pretty much driving focused car as well. Yeah, it is. It's a racing car. I gotta say, and also I didn't notice what the wheels on this car is pretty much. I couldn't see clearly, but this car is mostly best sounding engine. Oh yeah, the going doors as well. They're also awesome. And the V6 underneath, you might be probably thinking, wait, what the engine on this thing? It's a VR38 DETT engine for the Nissan GT-R racing car. Yeah, the GT-R Nismo GT3, I should say. This particular one, you probably noticed how cool it was actually. And also, is this inside you probably know. Yeah, you might be thinking this is pretty much the same carbon fiber monocoque. It's pretty much they use on the use on the technology on the today's race car. And it's mostly carbon fiber monocoque are pretty much identical. Well, not pretty much identical. But pretty much they use the same technology for the racing car today's standard. And also the wheel, it's so cool. I gotta say, it's central wheel, I should say. Another thing about this car, and the homologation version of the GT3 race car version, this one here, the R.S.01 on GT3, the most best sounding and also the best coolest sound car as well. And also steering wheel is pretty much similar to it, almost different as well. Yeah. Yeah, the GT3 version had its different steering wheel than the RS01 car, and also carbon fiber monocoque. Should say that one, and as well the V6. Yeah, it's the same one. They use the same V6 on the GT-R. Yeah, the wheels. The wheels is pretty much. I think it's the BBS unit. I should say. Let me know in the comment section below. And also a lot of carbon goodies. Yeah, the carbon goodies on this thing is so cool. And also the one particular car, you might think you can drive one of these things in the street. No, it's a racing car. You can't use on the street. And also this car they use on the race car on the track. Yeah, imagine you can. Imagine they use it on the Super GT. Well, there's no way this car is on Super GT. I have no idea. If you notice this car, what racing category they use on this car on the league on this one, I said league. The racing in league, yeah, racing league. I say want to say the racing league. I want to say there was a race event they use on this car with this particular racing machine. I know this is a GT3 car. It's quite a different, I should say. So thank you so much for watching the live. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more Gran Turismo 7 and any other video on this channel, be sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also all your live and TikTok. Link in the description box below. Or if you want to follow me on my social media, link in the description box below. See you guys in the next video, and also anything else. Be sure to click the notification and on if you don't want to miss anything as well. See you guys soon. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.